With connections to powerful leaders like Xi Jinping, Lee Kuan Yew, and Deng Xiaoping, Robert Kuok stands as one of Asia's most influential figures, but many remain unaware of his impact. Born in Malaysia during the tumultuous times of British colonial rule and Japanese occupation, Kuok rose from humble beginnings to build a vast global business empire that spans from sugar trading to luxury hotels, in the process becoming one of the earliest and largest individual investors in China and building political influence across Southeast Asia. As he celebrates his 101st birthday, let's explore his relationship with late leader Lee Kuan Yew, plus his insights on China and its leaders. Born just 20 days apart in 1923, Robert Kuok first met Lee Kuan Yew in 1941 at Raffles College in Singapore. Initially, their relationship was not close, with Kuok describing Lee as combative, wanting to win every argument, not someone you would take an immediate great warmth and liking to. Though their paths diverged for a time after World War II, they would eventually reunite when Lee ascended to the role of Prime Minister of Singapore in 1959. Lee would frequently invite Kuok to his office in the 1960s, seeking his insights on the latest developments in Malaysia. Although Kuok later relocated to Hong Kong, Lee continued to reach out, gradually cultivating a friendship that would endure for decades. During his visits, Lee was particularly eager to understand how Singapore could replicate Hong Kong's entrepreneurial spirit, to which Kuok would candidly reply, "You have governed Singapore too strictly. You have put a straitjacket on Singapore. Now you need to take a pair of scissors and cut it." However, he greatly admired Lee, stating that he was very sure of himself, resolute, even ruthless. But he transformed Singapore into a model nation, established a government that truly cared for its people, and assured that others would not bully Singapore. The greatest Chinese outside the mainland is Lee Kuan Yew. Robert Kuok's relationship with China began in his youth, profoundly influenced by harrowing stories of Japanese atrocities. At the young age of 16, he even thought about travelling to China to fight the Japanese, even if it meant certain death. Although he ultimately chose not to do this, he would find other ways to contribute to China later in his life. His first significant contribution came in the early 1970s, when he received an urgent call from Chinese officials during the Cultural Revolution, informing him that the country was on the brink of running out of sugar and money. Then known as the Sugar King of Asia, he quickly sourced sugar from Brazil and secured financial contracts on behalf of China. Reflecting on the situation in his memoirs, he states, "I think I handed China $2.5 million on a plate. Why? Because I love China. If you can help a nation, surely it is more satisfying for your heart and soul than just making money for yourself."
我就约了这两位华润集团，就是国家的那时候叫做外贸部，他们一坐下去就讲，国家现在很紧张，缺糖，钱也比较缺。我就问你需要多少糖？我记得好像30万吨的左右。那时候30万吨比较大批的货。我那以后那几天在英国期货市场、纽约期货市场。可能连巴黎白砂糖的期货也抓，行情一出呢，以后他们一签了，过了几天，全世界知道了，
价格暴涨。
那么这个真正市场一直涨，以后就赚了一些钱，那么华润也叫我们交给存在中国银行伦敦分行，
这一点钱是多少钱啊
？400-500万美元的左右。
当时成功的买到了30万吨糖，
是
开心吗？那个时候
开心，当然开心。
His next major contribution came shortly after the Cultural Revolution. During his initial visits to China, Kuok described the nation as pitifully backwards. Yet he was determined to demonstrate that China could achieve greatness. Despite dealing with corrupt officials and bureaucratic red tape for years, Kuok persevered and made landmark investments that will shape China's future, including the Hangzhou Hotel, Beijing Shangri-La, and the China World Trade Center. Through these strategic ventures, he emerged as one of the most successful foreign investors in China, boosting confidence among international businessmen looking to invest in the country. And his commitment did not go unnoticed. Kuok became the last person granted an official meeting with Deng Xiaoping, who wished to thank him and the overseas Chinese for contributions to China's reform and opening up.
其实呢，这张照片记录的是邓小平先生跟您的一次见面。
他就讲我是我们国家非常感谢华侨对祖国的改革开放做的这么多贡献，讲这些话。他们讲 今天的开放的成功是我的功劳。他讲不对，我只开了大门，把大门开了一点点，然后后面人呢就完全推我出去。
其实他也是一个非常谦虚的人，
是谦虚，非常谦虚。
您也是一个非常谦虚的人。
没有，假如有，我是向他学的。
While Kuok acknowledges that China's rapid economic growth under Deng has been remarkable, he also recognizes that it has come at a cost, with greed and moral decay infiltrating parts of society and institutions. In the final chapters of his memoirs, Kuok praises Xi Jinping's anti-corruption efforts and his initiatives aimed at reviving Confucian values lost during the Cultural Revolution. He also believes that Xi Jinping will be remembered as one of China's greatest leaders for his steadfast commitment to restoring the nation's moral compass and guiding it towards a brighter future. And lastly, let's delve into Robert Kuok's views on overseas Chinese in Southeast Asia, whom he affectionately calls as the most amazing economic ants on earth. Unlike American, European, and Japanese businessmen who benefit from government support and institutional backing, the overseas Chinese have historically faced significant barriers and discrimination wherever they went. Yet, despite these challenges, Chinese immigrants have been instrumental in shaping the vibrant economies of Southeast Asia. Robert Kuok emphasizes the remarkable entrepreneurial spirit of overseas Chinese from the Fujian and Guangdong provinces, whom he believes possess some of the best entrepreneurial genes in the world. He believes that their resilience, determination, and skills are invaluable assets that should be further harnessed to drive the region's continued development and growth.
我们都知道，您从小是在马来西亚生长的，很多人一定很意外，你上台一口流利的中文，为什么会有这么好的一个中文教育？
我的母亲，我先母的家教，她的影响我们，不要忘本。